let's look at some of the key constituency, and if we can have the constituencies on the screen. Because we will need to look at every constituency, all the 70 constituencies together to see which are the important seats where there could be upsets. Well, Kalka ji, BJP lead holding on, so Atishi is trailing. New Delhi is something we need to watch out for, and New Delhi now Arvind Kejriwal leading the Aam Aadmi Party. Also, we were looking at Jangpura. Jangpura, BJP is leading, so Manish Sisodia is trailing. Kasturba Nagar, BJP is leading. Sangam Vihar, AAP, Kondli AAP, Simapuri AAP. Karaval Nagar, BJP is leading, and Karaval Nagar, I think there's an important candidate from Karaval Nagar, Kapil Mishra. Kapil Mishra leading here. Harinagar, Harish Khurana leading. Najafgarh, BJP leading. Matia Mahal, AAP. Shalimar Bagh, BJP. Bhavana, BJP. Also, Matiala, BJP is leading. Rajouri Garden, Chandni Chowk now the Aam Aadmi Party is leading. Rohini AAP is leading. Rithala, BJP is leading. And Madipur SC seat, BJP is leading. Mangolpuri. Rakhi Birla is trailing now. Important, Sadar Bazaar, AAP is leading. Model Town, AAP is leading. Big upsets. Let's also look at Bijwasan, where Kailash Gehlot, Kailash Gehlot is leading. Satish Upadhyay is leading. Big upset. Greater Kailash, BJP is leading. Shikha Rai leading on Saurabh Bharadwaj. Well, that's a big breaking news coming in. Greater Kailash, Saurabh Bharadwaj of the Aam Aadmi Party at the moment trailing Shikha Rai of the BJP. Big breaking news coming in. If this happens, Ishkaran and, can we have attention here? If Greater Kailash, Saurabh Bharadwaj is trailing, what does this mean?
What this means is it's a rout. Let's be honest about it.
But Arvind Kejriwal is leading.
60 plus is a rout. This is just 42.
No.
It is not a rout.
60 plus is a tsunami.
Shakur Basti, Satyendra Jain is
Congress
trailing.
Sanjay Jaji, we were celebrating that Congress was going beyond 10. Now it has come back to 6.19.
So the resurgence stopped in the track.
Exactly.
And what would you say to Omar Abdullah, who says, "Aur lado aapas mein"?
No, I'll tell Omar Abdullah.
JVC, be careful, we've already
that the mistake that he's making is, did anybody expect the Aam Aadmi Party to really have a seat accommodation with the Congress when it was a dominant player in the assembly? It was practically impossible.
Many years ago. Many moons ago.
I'll add one more factor. AAP claimed also that the same voter which votes for Modi in the Lok Sabha also votes for them. So it can be ideologically insane, whereas that voter gets annoyed with the Congress and Rahul Gandhi. This was their understanding.
But
I'm telling you that.
Can I add a point here? Aam Aadmi Party, Navika, and I've said it on your program as well, on the issue of minorities, has been consistently very ambiguous, very ambivalent. And everybody knows that, and it's a political strategy, I don't deny Arvind Kejriwal what he did, but playing that soft Hindutva, I think it may have disappointed a lot of the minorities who trusted him in all the three previous elections.
Playing to Hindus, obviously is not a good vote bank politics, but being what you are, is not advisable for politics.
No, 1 minute.
I don't think it's about positioning.
That's what I'm
Can I make a point,
calling
out? My point, I'm a Hindu, I'm a Brahmin, I'm a practicing Hindu.
But I want only Muslim votes, so I will pander to them.
No. What I object to is BJP's attempt to create a voter mobilization using the religious
There was
card.
absolutely no. And Sabha, you agreed with me that there was no polarization.
But however,
across the country,
there was no overt polarization. But let's not forget that Ramesh Biduri is famous for many things. Ishkaran, let me finish. This is not an attacking point. It's an analytic.
His speech in Parliament.
Speech in Parliament. We know what Parvesh said. So that is acceptable now. We must understand the definition of secularism. It's not something for TV to be said. It's shifted in the popular space. So, but the BJP was careful because they didn't want, they were tactical enough to know that if you put scary candidates there, then the minority communities in their clusters will
But
go behind
then
one.
you're contradicting yourself because you said Ramesh Biduri is known to be that. So they did put a scary
Yeah, but
candidate there,
he didn't,
and he's
I'm
leading.
saying, but what is the nuance? The story lies in the nuance.
BJP has not
The
realized
story
this.
I
lies
don't
in
know
the
what nuance is being pointed out. Anand.
This is the paradigm that we are going with in this so-called New India. In New India, you can ask for eradication of Sanatan Dharma. You can say Hinduism is a dirty religion. You can abuse all sorts of, shower also abuse to Hindus, but that comes under the realm of secularism. The moment you pick up, one second, Sabha, let me finish, don't be so rattled. So the point of the matter is this election was not fought on the lines which 5 years ago it was fought because the CAA. One second, Sabha, let others also talk, yeah, let's maintain some decorum out here. So as far as religious thing is concerned, please remember for 10 years Kejriwal was giving monthly salaries to Maulvis, not to priests. Is that what you call soft Hindutva? So let's not talk about rubbish stuff.
What has happened, this was not an election on Hindutva at all and BJP is winning, but if by soft Hindutva you mean if somebody goes to Mandir, that is also soft Hindutva. That has effectively become the definition. That is the problem.
Let me go back to the numbers and look at these numbers closing in now. Hold on, gentlemen. 41 versus 28. It's still not over till it's over. 41, 28. Madhav, what are you going to say now?
Well, just 2-3 things which let's be very clear about it. Yes, the numbers have not been declared. There are over 96 lakh votes over here. We're looking at over 1.5 lakh votes that have been counted. This is more than any exit poll that has ever been done so far. So very, very clearly, one must not take these numbers lightly. 1.5 lakh voters' decisions that have been taken into consideration. The gaps that are there may be little bit of changes, maybe plus minus 5 to 6 JVC in your view, but that huge gap between the AAP and the BJP is only going to continue. But Swati has the data of Outer Delhi, where several of those important seats, BJP has done exceedingly well. This is Mundka, Bhavana. Can you quickly take us through these seats? This is the rural parts. These are the outer areas. These are the areas where the Jat voters have a significant say, and these are the areas where BJP has done exceedingly well. It's not just the central part of the city, but the outer part where the BJP has been able to really reach out to the voters.
Absolutely. On the Haryana border side and the UP border side as well, all the constituencies on the bordering areas have done well for the Bharatiya Janata Party, but there also I'd say, the gap is closing now because it's 18 for the BJP and 12 for the Aam Aadmi Party now.
Okay, it's all happening out there. 41 to 28. Harshvardhan Tripathi in our studios. Namaskar, good morning. Harshvardhan Tripathi ji, कुछ बदलने वाला है? ये 41 पर आ गए हैं 50 पर जाकर.
41 प्लस होगा. नंबर्स जो हैं वो मैं हमेशा पोल परसेंटेज से देखता हूं. वोट कह रहा है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के फेवर में सेंटीमेंट है. अभी भी वोट परसेंटेज कह रहा है. नंबर थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे हो सकता है और मेरा ये मानना है कि 43-45 के आसपास जाकर ये बीजेपी के फेवर में सेटल होगा. इसमें मुझे कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं दिखता है.
आपको कोई
कंफ्यूजन नहीं दिखता.
कारण
सबसे बड़ी वजह यह है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल ने दिल्ली की जनता के साथ जो बेईमानी की है, पॉलिटिकल जो विश्वासघात किया है, उसका जवाब दिल्ली की जनता दे रही. ये सबसे और सब अपनी जगह. अभी मैं सुन रहा था तो यहां हिंदुत्व और कौन कौन सी बात हो रही थी. तो हिंदुत्व तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने जब से 1980 से बनी छोड़ा कब है? जनसंघ से लेकर आज तक छोड़ा कब है? जब नंबर आ जाते हैं तो आप कहते हैं पोलराइजेशन कर दिया, डिवीजन कर दिया. बीजेपी वही कर रही जो कर रही थी, बदलते दूसरी पार्टियां. और मैं फिर कह रहा हूं, अरविंद केजरीवाल जैसे राजनीतिक तौर पर बेईमानी करने वाला, धोखा करने वाला
ये बड़े स्ट्रॉन्ग वर्ड्स हैं. इतना डिफरेंस नहीं है 28 और 41 का.
मैं फिर कह रहा हूं कोई डिफरेंस हो.
ये दिस इज नॉट अ सुनामी.
अगर आम
अगर ये 4-5 सीट ऊपर नीचे हो गई,
3 सिनेरियो हैं. बड़े बढ़त से जीतेगी, आंधी आ रही, सुनामी आ रही. ये वाला बंद करना चाहिए. कितनी बार पिटेंगे?
नहीं. मैं कह रहा हूं 41 और 28 में इतना बड़ा फर्क नहीं है कि आपने आम आदमी पार्टी को पूरा विलन डिक्लेयर कर दिया.
15% पिछली बार वो बिग वन. अभी
ये जरा कैमरा, ये जरा क्लोजअप दिखाइए. ये विवेक की डायरी में
उसको दिखाइए.
ईवीएम को ब्लेम कर रहे थे. अब ईवीएम को ब्लेम नहीं कर रहे.
अब ईवीएम ठीक है.
अभी 4% वोट शेयर का फर्क है. इन 2020 there was a 15% वोट शेयर. लेट्स वेट. Let's not get carried away by enthusiasm.
नहीं. अगर आम आदमी पार्टी को
Numbers will.
Okay. See, let's
Right,
understand
39
that
ho
the
gaya.
margins are very, very thin at this point in time, wherever AAP is leading. So this will settle down. And we never said this is going to be an election where if
Well,
the turnout
मुझे
is
नहीं
very
पता,
high.
लेकिन let's go to the headquarters of the BJP where a little bit of celebration already visible. Early days yet or not, but BJP is celebrating. Let's also contrast this with the visuals coming from the Aam Aadmi Party. And in the Aam Aadmi Party, if we see the similar celebrations, then we'll say it's a close call and anything can still happen. But BJP is dancing. Let's listen in if the dhols are on. Okay. So let's contrast the visuals with what is happening in the Aam Aadmi Party. बीजेपी में 2-3-4 डांसर्स तो आ गए हैं, सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं. आम आदमी पार्टी के हेडक्वार्टर्स में let's take a look at what's happening there. As soon as we see our shots coming in from there, but at the moment let's look at the vote percentages, and the vote percentages is 44.74% for Aam Aadmi Party, 48.26% for the BJP. At the moment, the gap is 3.5 or so, 3.5%. 3.5% JVC converts to how many seats? 3.5%
This
share.
will convert to not less than 12 to 14 seats.
What about Congress? How much is Congress?
Congress is 6% because
That's it.
see, because Congress is not cutting big time, and what is important to also look at is wherever AAP is winning, like say Ballimaran or Matia Magal, the lead is bigger, so it will settle down. And I think our figures around 45. Upar niche 2-3 is what will happen.
39 to 45.
Exactly.
There are three clusters where this is just 1 minute. I think this is the most interesting number of all the clusters, because here is the Purvanchali vote, a stronghold of the Aam Aadmi Party, and here 13 for BJP and 7 for Aam Aadmi Party. So BJP has very clearly been able to sweep into this particular cluster, and this is going to make a lot of difference. The other two clusters where there is a significant difference is one, of course, is the Jhuggi Jhopdi cluster, where it's split between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. So BJP has really gone down into the ground and has worked on ground. That's one of the important factors as well, which is very, very clear.
You have to keep an eye on the Valmiki votes. They have moved to BJP.
Yes, and this is of course the last, just the last one, very quickly. Rural, last cluster, rural, where BJP is at 11 versus 1 of the Aam Aadmi Party. It's a clean sweep in rural, which means the Jat voter has very clearly gone for
Jat
BJP.
and Gujar also.
Jat and Gujar, yes.
So rural cluster going in favor of the BJP
Very much so.
shows the trend. I'm not seeing it reversing too much. Yes, seats are still going up and down, which they will.
It's again risen for BJP, 42.
Yeah, 42 for the BJP, 28 for the Aam Aadmi Party.
But Navik, there's a larger point here. The reason why these numbers will go up and down is because if the Congress is not doing well, then I can tell you the Aam Aadmi Party is likely to consolidate, because it can't be, I don't see any trend telling me that the Aam Aadmi Party's vote is crashed to such a level that it's actually going to be wiped out. The difference between Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP is just 4%.
3% actually.
3%.
Okay,
So it's
I
up
want
in
to
the
show
air.
our viewers the contrast. On the left of your screens is the BJP celebrations. Right of the screen is the Aam Aadmi Party. Body language subdued. Absolutely no celebrations. A bit of shock, a bit of underwhelmed reaction there. Possibly still hoping against hope that things improve. But the contrast, and I always believe that pictures, tell a story. The story is there, left of the screen, and if we can just label those visuals, BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party visuals coming in, just shows, and they're flipping channels. To see if any channel is giving them the hope,
That's to be expected, because 10 साल पहले बीजेपी के जितने एमएलए थे वो एक मोपेड पे आ सकते थे. 5 साल पहले थोड़े वो फटफटिया पे आ सकते थे. अब उन्हें लग रहा है कि हम बस में आ सकते हैं, जितने एमएलए हमारे आ गए. सो दे आर सेलिब्रेटिंग.
लेकिन
आपका उल्टा हो गया.
लेकिन आपका उल्टा नहीं हुआ है, बिकॉज 27 सीट्स मोपेड पे वो अब भी नहीं आएंगे, फटफटिया में भी नहीं आएंगे, उनको भी छोटी बस लेनी पड़ेगी. तो इतना बुरा हाल नहीं है जितना आप बता रहे हैं.
Kejriwal got 90 extra more C votes in the third round, which means at the end of the third round, Arvind Kejriwal is leading by mere 343 votes.
Okay.
Very close contest.
Very close contest.
And there are
Well,
13 rounds.
343.
13 rounds. 13 rounds in New Delhi.
How many do we expect?
In New Delhi, there are 13 rounds. 3 rounds have been completed, which means almost a quarter of the votes have been cast.
How is Sandeep Dixit doing?
So that
we don't have the data. This is the election commission
Yeah, one
website.
second,
Only
we can
shows the
give you the
data.
data. We can give you the
Yeah,
data.
it
you
will
go
be
into that,
interesting
yes.
to know, Sandeep.
6,442 votes, Arvind Kejriwal. 6,099 votes, Parvesh Singh Verma. And Sandeep Dixit, 1,092 votes.
Okay, all right. But
Actually, I have a theory that if Sandeep Dixit is going to get less than 20% votes, Arvind Kejriwal will lose. If
Less than?
Less than, yeah, because so he should not cut so much that because the base for Arvind Kejriwal is there. So what in a tripolar contest, if Sandeep Dixit is also going past 20, then in a tripolar contest, Arvind Kejriwal will prevail. But if Sandeep Dixit polls anywhere between 16 and 20%, then you can see Parvesh Singh Verma winning, which is what I expected to happen. Parvesh will win.
Well,
and Sandeep.
this is very fine calculation, I think. But the BJP has done a lot of micromanagement. And that micromanagement, will it pay off? Well, we'll have to wait and watch. But joining me this morning from the BJP headquarters is Gaurav Bhatia. Good morning, Gaurav Bhatia. Well, the numbers are going a little bit up and down. So are the heartbeats and the hopes. Aam Aadmi Party expecting to make a comeback, but body language in the AAP headquarters subdued, underwhelmed. BJP celebrations already beginning. Gaurav Bhatia, to what do you contribute if this consolidates as the number for the BJP? To what do you, actually attribute this victory of the BJP? Is it anger against the Aam Aadmi Party? Is it anti-incumbency? Or is it a deliberate choice of booting out the Aam Aadmi Party and getting in Modi ki guarantee?
So Navika, at the very outset, I would like to thank the voters of Delhi. I would like to thank the Election Commission as well as the police that have done a fabulous job, and it's a victory for our democracy. We were very sure that we will be forming the government, and though these are trends, but we are hopeful that by the time results pour in, these numbers would even become better for the Bharatiya Janata Party. You asked me the reasons. Let me just encapsulate it in one line. Modi ji is magic and Arvind Kejriwal is tragic. Modi ji is a visionary leader. He likes to take challenges. And the way he gave a vision to the Bharatiya Janata Party for the people of Delhi, the people of Delhi have full faith in the leadership of Narendra Modi ji and the Bharatiya Janata Party, number one. Two, the way we could change our strategy according to the need, according to the foul play that was being done by the Aam Aadmi Party. For example, they tried to spread this rumor that all the doles and all the support system that is being given by the current dispensation will be discontinued. We said we'll give you this, we will not discontinue. And we promised much more than that. Second, the way we raised the corruption issue, corruption was writ large in the Aam Aadmi Party government. We raised that issue, we raised the issue of basic amenities not being available to the people. I think there is a stamp of people of Delhi that they want a change, they want a double engine ki sarkar and not a Wagon-R without engine. So this is a competing, claim that was there before the people, and they have selected Bharatiya Janata Party, and we are hopeful this number will become better as the day progresses.
So joining Gaurav Bhatia this morning is Prithvi Reddy of the Aam Aadmi Party. And Prithvi Reddy, has the Aam Aadmi Party lost hope? Is this an anger election or an anti-incumbency vote? How do you see the numbers that we are seeing on the screen? 26 for the AAP, 44 for the BJP. It's a comprehensive victory, it seems, that the BJP is hoping for. How do you see these numbers?
Navika, the counting is still not completed. The difference in vote share is still only 3.5%. We'll have to see which direction that consolidates in. Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, the election is over, so Bhashan nahi chahiye. But the most curious thing is the biggest attack on Mr. Kejriwal and his politics was the freebie culture. And I'm very happy that we forced the BJP to adopt all the schemes which Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, and I think you should frame this clipping and ensure that all the schemes, as Mr. Gaurav Bhatia said, will be continued. And we do hope that it will not be restricted just to the state of Delhi and that they will implement similar schemes in all the 20 states where they have government.
Well, yes, counting is still going on. Difference in vote percentage, 3.5%. That's where it's swinging. But Parveen Khandelwal, Member of Parliament from the Chandni Chowk area, joining this broadcast. Parveen Khandelwal ji, चांदनी चौक के एरिया में तो मटिया महल में चांदनी चौक में आम आदमी पार्टी की लीड है, लेकिन ओवरऑल नंबर देखे जाएं तो आम आदमी पार्टी पीछे चल रही है, बीजेपी काफी आगे चल रही है. आपको लगता है ये कंसोलिडेशन होगा तकरीबन 42-44 सीटों पर, या आप समझते हैं जो आम आदमी पार्टी अभी भी होप कर रही है कि आम आदमी पार्टी का रिसर्जेंस हो सकता है?
सबसे पहले तो आपको प्रणाम. जिस प्रकार से ट्रेंड दिखाई दे रहे हैं उसमें न केवल ट्रेंड बल्कि हम सब कार्यकर्ताओं ने प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में पिछले 6 महीने में जिस तरीके से काम किया है, डिलीवर किया है, लोगों से संवाद किया है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार जो आंकड़े अभी दिखाई दे रहे हैं उससे भी अधिक मजबूती से बनने जा रही है. 10 साल दिल्ली के लोगों ने दुर्दिन देखे हैं, आज दुर्दिन का अंत है. अरविंद केजरीवाल और उसके गिरोह को दिल्ली की जनता बड़ी सजा सुनाने जा रही है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बनेगी मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में और हम दिल्ली में विकास की एक नई कहानी लिखेंगे. ये विश्वास हम सबको है और मैं आपको भी देता हूं.
लेकिन आपकी कंस्टिट्यूएंसी में चांदनी चौक में तो अभी भी वहां की जनता आम आदमी पार्टी को ही देखेगी.
मेरी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में 10 विधानसभा है और आपने जिक्र किया केवल 2 विधानसभा का. बाकी की सारी विधानसभाओं में भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कैंडिडेट चुनाव जीत रहे हैं. मेरी लोकसभा लाल किले से शुरू होकर के और मुकरमा चौक तक जाती है. तो बहुत सारी विधानसभाएं दिल्ली की बाकी सभी लोकसभाओं की तरह मेरी लोकसभा में भी भाजपा का परचम मजबूती से लहराएगा और वो लहरा भी रहा है, आपके आंकड़े बता रहे हैं.
चलिए, थैंक यू वेरी मच परवीन खंडेलवाल जी. बट लेट्स गो अक्रॉस टू द आम आदमी पार्टी हेडक्वार्टर्स बिकॉज सम ढोल्स हैव कम आउट, सम सेलिब्रेशंस हैव begun and well, 27 leads for the Aam Aadmi Party. Let's go across to Tejshri, my colleague, joining me from the ground.
One update, sorry, Badli constituency, BJP is leading now, Congress is not in the lead. Congress is leading in 0 seats.
There was one green line that was there for the Congress party.
Sorry.
Sanjay Jha, well, your article becomes relevant. Just a minute, you know, some rays of hope are seen.
Now, Navika, can I be honest? I mean, I have been in Delhi.
Third position. BJP is leading 3786 votes. Ajish Yadav of Aam Aadmi Party 2159 votes. And Devendra Yadav at 1871 votes. Here also BJP did a small thing. They put a Yadav versus Yadav and they put a Jat. Congress. Or a Yadav.
It's actually Aam Aadmi Party.
But before I come to all of you, let me go across to Tejshri because it's important to see what's happening at the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters. Tejshri, some celebrations happening. Is this hoping against hope for some sort of an increase in numbers?
Well, see, absolutely, it's 10:24 and till 10:24 what we were expecting is that this Aam Aadmi Party office could have been flooded with the Karyakartas, as earlier we have seen that how it happened in 2020, but as of now you could see that just handful of Karyakartas are present over here, but just the numbers as Arvind Kejriwal is getting a lead of 200, that's why they just played a song for a few minutes and then the song is again closed, it's off. Seems like they've got an instruction to not start the celebration as of now, but let us speak to the Karyakartas as well, so as to what they have been told, what they have been asked to do. क्या बताया गया है आपको फिलहाल जीत की जश्न, जीत की तैयारी करनी है नहीं?
बिल्कुल जीत की तैयारी हमारी
करनी है नहीं करनी
है जी मैडम,
लेकिन लग नहीं रहा है कि जीतने वाले हैं.
जीतने वाले हैं, ये आने
वाले हैं, लेकिन अभी पार्टी ऑफिस के बाहर पूरा सन्नाटा नजर आ रहा है.
सन्नाटा जीतेंगे
तो खुश होंगे आप जीतेंगे ऐसा लग रहा है?
हाँ जी।
लेकिन हारते हुए लग रहा है। पूरे पार्टी ऑफिस में ना कोई गाना बज रहा है, ना सेलिब्रेशन हो रहे हैं, कुछ ही कार्यकर्ता है।
सब चीज बज रहा है। आम आदमी पार्टी कार्यकर्ता विनय कुमार खड़ा है।
You see, just few of कार्यकर्ताs have gathered over here, and in fact, they are boosting up the confidence of the cadre, of the people, of the कार्यकर्ताs on the ground. That no matter what, even if Aam Aadmi Party is trailing initially, but after the trends, they are hopeful that they will win. But what also we are picking up, big breaking news as of now, that a meeting is going on over here at party office inside the party headquarters, where in fact the general secretary and the party spokespersons are present, who are present and talking to media. But as the trends started coming, and as the trends were not in favor of Aam Aadmi Party, they are inside. And another meeting is also being held at the residence of Arvind Kejriwal, where Sanjay Singh is also present. So two meetings as of now. Strategy is being decided so as to what Aam Aadmi Party will be doing next, what will be their strategy, what issues will they be picking, will they be talking about the EVMs, will they be talking about the voter deletion, what they will be doing. All eyes on their forward strategy. Back to you.
Well, Tejashree, yes, now there will be a meeting to discuss what are the reasons to give, what is the public argument to build there. But going across to the Congress headquarters as well, where my colleague Sabyasachi joins me from the ground. Oh God, well, Sabyasachi, tala to khul gaya hai, but I can't see any people in there. Sabyasachi, what's going on? Work from home still?
Well, straight away show you the visuals. Well, it seems like that the entire Congress party and the workers are working from home. Nobody from morning, nobody, not a single worker or a single leader has come to the DPCC office out here in the national capital. See, from this office, since the day the polls were announced, various press conferences from different leaders, the media passes, everything was given from this office. But today, not a single party worker present out here. Now, the gates were only opened at around 9:30 today. So it shows the kind of mindset as well as the confidence of the Congress party. The entire office is empty. Just 2 or 3 media personals. That's it. Rest entire office is empty. None of the Congress officials are even present out here today.
No officials, no business happening there. Sanjay Jha, crying shame. I mean, at least the morale of the workers should be kept up. Whether you win or lose elections, it doesn't matter. The BJP also, for many years, had 1 or 2 members of parliament, but it's come a long way. Congress can have a resurgence if it were to keep trying at it. We keep saying this, but to have a totally desolate office, what is the message that it sends?
Navika, let's bite the bullet here. This is a party that ran Delhi for 15 years in a row with huge public mandates. In fact, I believe that Sheila Dikshit contributed to the real change of Delhi's profile. For that party to get 0 seats in 3 successive elections is unforgivable.
5
it's a hat-trick of zeros.
3 parliament
and I do believe that in a way it's a tragic commentary for the grand old party to allow that collapse to happen and to do nothing to change it. But if you look at the data, Navika, this is a point because I looked at the data this morning. Look at the number of states that the Congress has lost and not come back. Odisha, 2000. Gujarat, 1985. Uttar Pradesh, 1985. Bihar, 1990. West Bengal, 1972. Tamil Nadu, 1967. You know, this is, and now if you add Maharashtra and then Delhi and then Andhra Pradesh, then Congress has literally got itself into a bind where in 300 Lok Sabha seats, it's virtually not
Sudhanshu Trivedi speaking, let's cut across. Oh, well, we just lost that, we'll get...
This is the armed strategy that we were talking about that the BJP had. Arvind Kejriwal in the 4th round is down to a narrow lead of just 223. It's very slender. 7,949 are the numbers of Arvind Kejriwal, and Parvesh Sahib Singh is at 7,726, just 223. Let's quickly also show you how the other ministers of the Delhi government are doing. Now, this is in fact the seat of Ramesh Biduri. Atishi, in fact, the Chief Minister, she's trailing by 1,039 votes. She's got 11,455. Ramesh Biduri is at 12,494. Yet another minister that we have with us, and this is Saurabh Bharadwaj, again trailing by 2,583 numbers. A total number of votes he has got is 8,792. Shikhar Rai of BJP, meanwhile, 11,375. And I think we have also...
Shikhar Rai beating Saurabh Bharadwaj is headline.
Last one,
Headline.
Sisodia, in fact, at the moment trailing by 1,314. It's Tarvinder Singh Marwa who has 4,114. This is the status as of first round out of 10 where the counting has taken place.
Well, the armed strategy, the drone attacks on these seats is what we've been talking about. Or
seats, Saurabh Bharadwaj and Kejriwal.
ये सौरभ भारद्वाज आपने अभी ऐड किया when you heard him trailing. You know, I can catch even scientists when they make a smart move. You know, Anand Ranganathan, you've been caught out with the hand in the till, in the cookie jar.
In the Mysore Park jar. Mysore Park jar.
कभी-कभी JNU जाग जाता है.
हाँ, but ये last minute में ना, you know, just to take some brownie points. Manoj Tiwari speaking.
अब आज तो बहुत ज्यादा बोलने की आवश्यकता नहीं है. ये जरूर दिख रहा है कि दिल्ली की जनता ने मोदी जी की गारंटी को स्वीकार किया है और यही फाइनल टैली होगी ऐसा मेरा विश्वास है.
देखिए, इस बार मनीष जी ट्रेंड दिखने को मिल रहा है. जैसे पहले 2 बार में दिखा था कि पूरी तरह से एक तरफा दिखा था, लेकिन इस बार जो है बीजेपी की तरफ भी काफी ज्यादा बढ़त है. तो क्या वजह रही है? दिल्ली वालों की नाराजगी है क्या?
देखिए, उसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है. दिल्ली का प्रत्येक तबका अब आम आदमी पार्टी से दूर हो गया है. रुझान में वो दिख रहा है, एग्जिट पोल में भी दिख रहा था. और मुझे लगता है कि आज रिजल्ट वैसा ही होगा कि आम आदमी पार्टी ने जिस प्रकार से अकर्मण्यता दिखाई, जैसे उन्होंने जनता को तकलीफ दिया, स्वयं भ्रष्टाचार किया, शीश महल की प्रवृत्ति रही, तो आज जनता उसका रिजल्ट दे रही है. और मुझे पूरा विश्वास लगता है कि अंत तक ऐसे ही रिजल्ट आएगा.
एक और जो चीज देखने को मिल रही है कि अभी तक कांग्रेस का कहीं अकाउंट खुलता हुआ नहीं दिख रहा है इस बार.
नहीं, कांग्रेस अभी किसी तरह मुझे लगता है कि जो मैं वोट शेयर देख रहा हूं तो लगता है कांग्रेस अपने भविष्य को लेकर के चिंतित दिख रही है, लेकिन खाता खोलने का तो मुझे भी कहीं से अंदेशा नहीं दिख रहा है.
Well, BJP candidate from Mustafabad, Mohan Singh Bisht, leads with 21,286 votes. Adil Ahmed Khan of the Aam Aadmi Party is trailing him. AAP is doing well in the SC and the minority cluster. It's held on to that. Let's look at Ambedkar Nagar, where Aam Aadmi Party is leading in the SC cluster. 9 seats here. Bavana, BJP leading. Deoli, AAP leading. Gokalpur, BJP leading. Karol Bagh, AAP leading. Kondli, AAP leading. Madipur, AAP leading. Mangolpuri, BJP leading. Patel Nagar, AAP leading. Simapuri, AAP. Sultanpur Majra, well, everybody knows him by now, Mukesh Ahlawat, who got the 15 crore offer. He's leading. Trilokpuri AAP is leading. हर्षवर्धन त्रिपाठी जी, आज इस अभी तक के जो नंबर्स आए हैं, इसका मैसेज क्या है?
देखिए नवका जी, मुझे लगता है कि दिल्ली की जनता ने वो किया था जो देश की कोई राज्य की जनता नहीं कर पाई. उन्होंने एक बड़ा प्रयोग किया था और वो करना भी चाहिए. डेमोक्रेसी में अगर आपको कुछ डिफरेंट कोई दिख रहा है, कोई ऐसा दिख रहा है, लेकिन ये जो बहुत क्रांतिकारी पार्टी आई थी, इसने बेईमानी के रिकॉर्ड बनाए. और आप देखिए, अगर जो मतलब टाइम्स नाउ पर, तो उस दिन भी हम आपके साथ थे जब ऑपरेशन शीश महल हुआ था, तो आम आदमी पार्टी के लोग कह रहे थे ये तो सब मुख्यमंत्री आवासों में होता है. आप तो लगभग सब मुख्यमंत्रियों के आवास में गई होंगी. एक कोई फ्लोरिंग बता दीजिए जो देश के बड़े 5 स्टार और 7 स्टार होटल्स को मात देती है, तो वो फ्लोरिंग आदरणीय केजरीवाल जी के घर की थी. ऐसा घर में सारे सुख सुविधा, और मैं कहूंगा कि ये उपभोग की जो जिसको कहते हैं ना कि अय्याशी शब्द इस्तेमाल करना चाहूंगा मैं, ये ठीक नहीं लगता, लेकिन एक मुख्यमंत्री वहां तक पहुंच गया जो कहता था कि मैं आम आदमी हूं, आम गायब हो गया. और कमाल की बात यह कि अरविंद केजरीवाल जाके जंगपुरा में जब कहते हैं कि जब मनीष बनेगा तो समझिए डिप्टी सीएम बनेगा. ये कहां था आम आदमी पार्टी? इसके लिए दिल्ली की जनता ने चुना था. मुझे लगता है ट्रस्ट डेफिसिट बहुत भयानक था. जो वोट आपको दिख रहे हैं, फ्रीबीज के वोट, जितने वोट बचे रह गए हैं, मुझे लगता है आने वाले समय में वो भी टिकेंगे। मुझे इसमें मुश्किल दिखती है। भरोसा खोया है, विश्वास तोड़ा इस पार्टी ने।
प्रियंका गांधी वाड्रा की विजुअल्स आ रहे हैं इस वक्त, एंड यू कैन सी
ब्रेकिंग न्यूज बिकॉज संजय झा 25% surge in Congress votes from 4.27 right up to 5.25.
Well, JVC, please don't, take on Sanjay Jha. He's an esteemed panelist.
No.
He's been with us so many elections. And he's called a spade,
Yeah.
got suspended once. Maybe a double suspension is in order because he's written the similar piece now as he had written earlier. But Prithvi Reddy, the question many people are asking, did the Aam Aadmi Party forget its basic agenda of being a simple party, a simple political startup where people from all walks of life came together to give an alternate government? Did you become more of politicians than Aam Aadmis and used all the tricks in the books like politicians of every political party do? Prithvi Reddy, that's the question to you.
Yeah, so we continue to be Aam Aadmis, but Aam Aadmis in politics. So let me just make a correction that we absolutely continue to have the same ideals, same principles. When you do get into politics, you do need to understand the nuances and make sure that you are relevant. I don't think any of the accusations made by your fellow panelists have any water, purely because we are still continuing to talk about the propaganda that BJP has managed to set up in the past.
Stop you for a minute because, Sudhanshu Trivedi's soundbite coming in. We'll just go across to that. But Pradeep Bhandari, has the Aam Aadmi Party stuck to the ideals that they came in with, or are they still in denial mode?
Well, Navika ji, this is the vote against Shishmel. This is the vote against corrupt practices of Arvind Kejriwal. This is the vote against Arvind Kejriwal not able to deliver clean drinking water. This is the vote against Arvind Kejriwal's misgovernance. And this is a vote for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's trust. Nobody in Delhi now looks at Arvind Kejriwal as a moral high figure or a political startup. They look at it as the most corrupt party Indian politics has ever seen, which has built a 52 crore Shishmel. On the ground, I've been traveling across in the length and the breadth of Delhi, and what we found as a party was that the Aam Aadmi Party, despite being in power for 10 years, could not give safe, free drinking water and clean drinking water to the residents of Delhi. So again, I said, if you look and deep dive into data as JVC will do, you will see the Bharatiya Janata Party has increased its votes across caste segments, across class segments, whether it is men and women alike. There are few seats, and we have a vote share of 47%. A party which had a vote share of 57% plus 10 years back has fallen to 40%. This tells you the amount of massive anger which was against Arvind Kejriwal. And mind you, this is despite certain minority pockets and certain pockets which were considered to be traditional strongholds of the Congress and now some strongholds of the Aam Aadmi Party. So we begin in Delhi not from a base seat of 0, we begin from a base seat of 0, and the opponent in Delhi begins from a seat of say 7, 8, 9, which is a traditional pocket of either the Congress or the AAP. Despite that, and such a smaller assembly with 70 segments, if we are able to pull off a full majority, the verdict is historic. This tells you that people believe in what Narendra Modi tells, and people have absolutely no faith in what Arvind Kejriwal says.
Pradeep Bhandari, very correct. At the moment we are still looking at the numbers 28 versus 42. Would be interesting to look at vote shares as well at this point. JVC, if you can give us.
BJP 49.15, AAP 44.25, Congress 5.25. Others 1.2.
So the gap is increasing, Sabha. The gap is increasing.
And the vote share will be very important. But I want to make one point, because BJP and its sympathizers always get to minority clusters. But I will point out, because I go to a lot to Jhuggi Jhopdi. So far, Trilokpuri, Sangam Vihar, Devli Gaon, Karol Bagh. These are where labor and all work. They're still with AAP. So do not also look at the class demographics. I would to understand why it's high.
Okay, so let's go to the Jhuggi Jhopri cluster.
I'm going to the
I'm
cluster
talking
right now.
about these
I'm going to
seats.
Jhuggi
I'm not
Jhopri.
talking- I'm telling
I'm going
you
to
about
Jhuggi
specific
Jhopri.
seats.
No, so
Jhuggi
Jhuggi Jhopri
Look at the
cluster,
number.
we made those seats into a cluster and look at it. The BJP is leading 12:8.
No, I'm telling you about specific seats, Navika, where I go and I see where the
where
there is no middle class.
I'm not contesting that, Sabha.
Yeah.
Some of the seats that you mentioned, maybe in the 8 seats that are showing up for the AAP, but more of the Jhuggi Jhopri clusters are showing up for the BJP.
Across Delhi. We all know in every constituency they are. These are the constituencies where the Jhuggi Jhopri voter makes a decisive decision in terms of who wins or who loses.
If you see 8 versus 12, then they are moving away. May not be in the 5 seats that you are talking about, but maybe in the other.
The point I'm making, instead of looking at everything from a Muslim paradigm, also look at the class, poverty class.
Fair point. And we've got both clusters. Jhuggi Jhopri, we also have the Muslim dominant seats.
I think this theory of the males voting
the minority
more for the BJP might have worked.
And here the BJP is behind the Aam Aadmi Party. 3 versus 7, whereas Jhuggi Jhopri, it is 12 versus 8.
That is the power of data. That is the power of data.
I don't think the point that you make is borne out by the statistics.
The point I'm making is that in the Jhuggi Jhopri clusters, you will have some seats
which may be minority
dominant. Which may be entirely Jhuggi.
A very interesting number. Very interesting number. You know, just on the basis of what she said, we just looked at Okhla seat. And Okhla seat, as we all know, of course, has traditionally had a minority representative. Just look at it. Manish Chaudhary, the BJP is leading by over 1,734. It is Amanatullah Khan, the incumbent, who's trailing at just 6,377. The third is AMM at 1,679. So it's very, very interesting.
I think, you know,
Ariba Khan is fourth of the Congress party. She's at 1,240, another controversial candidate. And this is a very interesting fight.
Interesting because
which means that the Muslim vote is perhaps splitting between these 3 candidates.
And also very importantly, Yogi Adityanath campaigned here. And Yogi Adityanath compared Okhla with Noida. He said, how is Noida developing and how is Okhla? It's not industrial park at all. So we need to give us a chance.
Yes, that's what the status of round 2.
We'll look at those details also, who campaigned where and what is the strike rate, etc. We'll look at that. But first, let's go across to this post on X. From B.L. Santosh, organization secretary of the BJP, as of now, effect of Sheesh Mahal and sense of betrayal clearly visible all over in the Delhi Assembly election. Now, B.L. Santosh putting that tweet out. What do you have to say? Let's take
on your Sheesh Mahal debates, I used to say that the biggest loss to Arvind Kejriwal is his loss of credibility as a person. And on air, I used to say at that time that your news break should be, if it was some other country, would have won the best awards, global awards, because a person who came as a common man with a muffler and oily hair, looking like मैं सुबह 6 बजे उठ के काम करने जाता हूँ, is living in the lap of luxuries which kings of erstwhile era used to live in, or maybe the Saudi king lives in today. So when you they always do. So when you have a person who has such a disparity between his image and what you brought out by pictures, by data, and that data is stark. The pictures were visible. I had not heard of.
शीश महल
I had not known toilet seats like this exist.
You will. You go to 7 local landmark, you will see them. आप प्राइम मिनिस्टर रेजिडेंस में चले जाइए.
मुख्यमंत्री घर में लगा हुआ है, वो सुना ही नहीं था हमने.
One at a time. वो कह रहे हैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर हाउस चले जाओ. हर्षवर्धन त्रिपाठी, आप तो गए होंगे.
कई लोग 12 लाख यूज करते हैं, कई लोग 2 ईंटें यूज करती है. वो बात नहीं है. बात ये है नाविका कि now you are officially responsible for bringing down 2 governments. With your proper stamp.
Please don't.
No, को पुल डाउन करो ना, तब हम मानेंगे.
क्या मतलब आपका?
प्राइम मिनिस्टर के खिलाफ कवरेज करो ना, प्राइम मिनिस्टर के खिलाफ कवरेज, उनकी लग्जरी किस काजू के आटे की रोटी, ये सब दिखाओ ना।
काजू के कौन से?
वो काजू के आटे की रोटी खाते हैं, कोई कह रहा था।
कोई क्या है, मतलब क्या ये दिखाओ ना।
प्राइम मिनिस्टर, that's the only thing I want to know.
काजू के आटे की रोटी,
अगला प्राइम मिनिस्टर कम्युनिस्ट होगा, ये अर्थ।
नहीं, ये जो काजू के आटे का आपने ये बात करी है, ये कहाँ पे है? नंबर 1. नंबर 2, यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स रेजिडेंस. ऑल राइट, दिस प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स रेजिडेंस, 7 Racecourse Road, has been existing for many previous prime ministers as well. That exists.
Right.
And we've seen visuals. At least, Sabha, you will bear me out. We've gone there during Vajpayee's time, during Manmohan Singh's time, and during
I've not gone during Modi's time.
well, I've gone during Modi's time as well. Nothing apart from the upholstery, which we also change in our house. I've not seen too many changes happening there. What are you talking about?
No. I think he lives in absolute luxury. आप सुनिए, उनके कपड़े, सुनिए, उनके कपड़े, उनका खाना,
हाँ ये ठीक है,
मशरूम, महंगे मशरूम, काजू के आटे की रोटी।
नविका जी,
पहले ईवीएम्स था, अब काजू की रोटी।
ईवीएम तो है ही है,
मतलब क्या?
ईवीएम तो अलग है ना।
नरेंद्र मोदी ने अपने जीवन में कभी गंदा सा मफलर, गंदी सी शक्ल, 2 साइज ढीली टी शर्ट, गंदा सा फ्लोटर पहनकर किसी जगह पर वो नहीं गए। नरेंद्र मोदी को प्रचारक जीवन से मैं देख रहा हूं, अच्छा से रहते हैं, अच्छे से खाते हैं, अच्छे कपड़े पहनते हैं।
अरे भैया, अच्छा पैसा है तो अच्छा रहेंगे,
क्योंकि कोई भी ये काम कर सकता है।
अच्छा पैसा है तो अच्छा रहेंगे।
आए तो रेस कोर्स को अपने बंगले में मिलाकर और बड़ा सा प्राइम मिनिस्टर हाउस नहीं बनाया, वही एक बंगला है जो अंदर से नरेंद्र मोदी ने जो 5 स्टार और 7 स्टार की फ्लोरिंग थी उसको वहां नहीं करा है। नरेंद्र मोदी के घर में पर्दा रिमोट से नहीं खुलता है। नरेंद्र मोदी के घर में जो टॉयलेट है, जो कमोड है, वो टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल, वाटर प्रेशर टेम्परेचर सब कंट्रोल नहीं है।
उनके खाने के बारे में
थोड़ा शर्म कीजिए।
नहीं, कोई शर्म नहीं कीजिए। आप उनको प्रोटेक्ट कर रहे हैं।
नॉर्थ कोरिया जाते हैं, आप नॉर्थ कोरिया जाते हैं,
आप वन साइडेड अरविंद के खिलाफ।
मेरा सिर्फ एक सवाल है, अगर ये गलत नहीं था, अगर ये गलत नहीं था, छोड़ के क्यों चले गए? कोई वहां क्यों नहीं रहता? आपने वो बनवाया क्यों अगर रहना नहीं है?
इसलिए कि भाई सब्सिक्वेंट चीफ मिनिस्टर्स कैन लिव इन इट।
माफ कीजिए,
फॉरेन गेस्ट के
आज बहुत दिनों बाद। ऑल राइट,
5th round New Delhi constituency, Arvind Kejriwal is leading by a mere 386 votes.
Wow.
10,294, 9,908 for Parvesh Singh Verma, 1,684 for Sandeep Dixit.
All right, going across to Prithvi Reddy. And Prithvi Reddy, you know, there is BL Santosh's tweet which says Sheesh Mahal comes back to bite. I want to ask you, amongst the Aam Aadmi Party workers, is there a realization? There's no problem if it's an opulent house, it's a house for a chief minister, if you don't make any statements like the way Arvind Kejriwal has made. Do you think Sheesh Mahal has been one of the reasons that you see the result that you're seeing tonight?
Not at all. I'd like to start by saying Mr. B.L. Santosh is politically irrelevant. He does not have a standing in his own home state. The BJP cadre in Karnataka did not want him here and has sent him to the center, and he's being forced to make such tweets. As far as the Sheesh Mahal goes, that was the residence of the Chief Minister of Delhi. If
your leader Arvind Kejriwal has no relevance beyond your Sheesh Mahal.
A BJP,
your leader Arvind Kejriwal has no relevance beyond Sheesh Mahal.
Sir, don't interrupt me. I have not interrupted you.
There se
boss.
Sangathan Mantri. Dare you say anything about
the difference in vote is the difference is the difference is 4%. The difference is 4%. Please ask Mr. Santosh to stand for an election. Please ask Mr. Santosh to stand for an election in Karnataka.
To think anything beyond
Mr. Santosh will not win an election in Mr. Santosh will not win an election in Karnataka. Please ask him to win an election and then get the moral authority to comment on Arvind Kejriwal.
Stand for an election, your Sangathan Mantri.
Please ask Mr. Santosh to win an election. Mr. Kejriwal has won landslides election and he has created a national party in just 10 years.
You are an unelectable man and your leader Arvind Kejriwal is a sheesh mahal leader. You know that? Your leader, I will dare you say anything against my Sangathan Mantri. You can do all of this in your sheesh mahal. Arvind ji ke saath sheesh mahal mein baitho. Delhi ki जनता ने verdict दे दिया, sheesh mahal में बैठे रहना या तो जेल में बैठना.
Unfortunately, sir, your own party does not take BL Santosh seriously. So why are you supporting
him? Sir, you don't know.
Why are you supporting
your party
BL
does not
Santosh
take
when the rest of your party doesn't?
Your party does not take Arvind Kejriwal seriously. You know that? Your party does not take Kejriwal seriously. Now your party will go towards...
Let's get that up for now. But Anand Ranganathan, amongst the factors of this performance, 29 is frankly for a third time incumbency, not a bad number. We have to give that to Arvind Kejriwal. That it's not a complete wipeout or something like that. It's not a one-sided election so far from the numbers that we are seeing. 29 pe hai. If it touches 30, then it's not bad at all. It just sounds better with one more seat. You're in the 30s or you're in the 20s. There is that perception issue.
Navika, the reason for that is that there is entrenched voter base. And Sabha did allude to that as well. You have constituencies that AAP has meticulously, carefully built up. Like, for example, BJP also would go from a crest to a wave until Modi came along and he assiduously built up entrenched constituencies numbering hundreds of millions of people.
Based on hatred.
Vivek, can I just finish? So, it's not that AAP is going to be decimated, no. But the question is, will it win?
Will it win? At the moment looks tough. They're still 6 seats away from the halfway mark and 7 seats away from the majority mark. But Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, when she's in Kannur and when asked, about the Congress party's performance, please listen into what she's saying.
Delhi election.
I don't know, I haven't checked yet. And that result says that it's a election BJP. And what you say? BJP clear victory, 15 seats. I haven't seen the results.
Well, Sanjay Jha, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra at 11 a.m. or 10:50 a.m. this morning says she doesn't know what's happened in the elections. What does this speak about the Congress party?
Well, I can tell you that I think I know Priyanka Gandhi Vadra personally. I think she could have given a smarter answer to that. Yeah. And the best answer to give is to say, I think we have a lot of hard work to do and we are struggling. I'm telling you, and as somebody who's an avid supporter of the Congress, you know that I believe ideologically the best manifestation of the idea of India. The Congress is not doing justice to its potential. And you know what I feel bad for? Not the leaders, but the Karyakartas who fight for the Congress despite defeat over years. No, just a minute. Just think about it, Navika. You've been in Delhi for a long time. And I visited Delhi a lot because my association with the Congress began when Sheila Dikshit was at her prime. And I met her on a number of occasions.
So did I.
Woman,
Since then they've stopped meeting some of us.
Yeah. And can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Well, Anna Hazare has spoken. Let's listen in.
आम आदमी पार्टी और भारतीय जनता पार्टी 40 सीटों पर वहां पे चुनकर आई है, क्या कहेगी अन्ना?
मैं पहले से बताता कि चुनाव लड़ते समय उम्मीदवार का आचार शुद्ध होना, विचार शुद्ध होना,
जीवन निष्कलंक होना, जीवन में त्याग होना और अपमान करने की शक्ति होना, ये गुण अगर उम्मीदवार में है तो मतदारों को विश्वास आता है ये हमारे लिए कुछ करने वाला है। मैं बार बार बताते गया लेकिन उनके दिमाग में नहीं आया और आखिर शराब के बारे में उन्होंने एक मुद्दा उठाया कि शराब की दुकान, उसमें शराब की बात क्यों आ गई? पैसा, धन और दौलत इसमें बह गया और इसके कारण, ये शराब के कारण इसके कारण लोगों को भी।
ये क्या है? Well, let's look at the two maps here of the 2020 Delhi, what it looked like. Completely blue with very small patches of saffron. And look at what 2025 looks like. This entire area has been wrested from the Aam Aadmi Party, this entire area. Inroads have been made in this area, in this southeast Delhi, South Delhi, and the entire area over here from the bordering areas to Haryana. Did the poisoning charge actually work against Arvind Kejriwal? And if you look at the seats...
This is the southeast Delhi that you mentioned, and just look at the change over here that we can very clearly see as far as the seats are concerned. 6-3, 1-4 is a change. Another area that you mentioned, southwest Delhi, let's take a quick look at that as well. Complete change, Navika. Absolute change.
Southwest Delhi, completely. Gentlemen, if you can please look at these numbers, completely wrested away. Southwest Delhi.
7-0 this way to 7-0 that way.
7-0 this way. And let's also look at
let's look at Central. Let's look at Central.
Delhi.
This is where Chandni Chowk and those constituencies are. This is a stronghold.
They've
managed to hold in this particular part of
New Delhi.
Let's look at New Delhi as well is very interesting. Here it is 6-0 and now it is even Stevens 3-3. So this is very interesting as far as New Delhi is concerned. Let's take a quick look at North Delhi as well. North Delhi is very interesting. 7-1 to 3-5. This is the massive change that we are seeing.
Well, I think at the moment
changed.
the big breaking news is coming. Arvind Kejriwal trailing again is what I just seen on this, and Pravesh Verma, Pravesh Sahib Singh is leading at this point. If we can look at that number, extremely important. Arvind Kejriwal back in the trailing spot.
Yes, this is the number, Navika. We have it over here. It is 12,388 that Parvesh Sahib Singh has at the moment. It's again a slender lead of 225. Arvind Kejriwal at 12,163. Sandeep Dixit at just 2,050. So very, very interesting.
Important
Kejriwal's back.
point. Well, big news coming in. Arvind Kejriwal अब फिर से ट्रेल कर रहे हैं. पहले 300 ऑड से आगे थे, अब 200 ऑड से पीछे हैं. मतलब 500 नीचे आ गए फ्रॉम द
14 सीट है जिनमें 1000 कहां
6 राउंड हो चुके हैं. बीजेपी की जितनी 40 सीट्स पे जो लीड है अरविंद केजरीवाल वाली छोड़ दें तो कोई भी लीड 2000 के नीचे नहीं, सबसे कम एक 1800 है. इसका मतलब ये कि विनिंग परसेंटेज उनका जिसको कहे कि मार्जिन जो है वो बढ़ रहा है.
अरविंद केजरीवाल ट्रेलिंग अगेन आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग टाइम. आनंद रंगनाथन,
कैन आई प्लीज से दिस एज अ बेलवेदर, एटलीस्ट वन बेलवेदर सीट तो कहने का मौका दीजिए.
बिल्कुल कह दीजिए.
यस, सो आई एम प्रेडिक्टिंग दैट द विनर ऑफ दैट सीट विल बी द चीफ मिनिस्टर.
Well, Sandeep Dixit speaking. He is the candidate opposing Arvind Kejriwal. Let's listen in.
इसे वोट हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे, पड़ा नहीं, पर ठीक है, वो तो जनता जो तय करेगी. और यहाँ नई दिल्ली में अभी कांटे का चल रहा है केजरीवाल जी के और परवेश जी के बीच में. देखते हैं, अभी 7-8 राउंड हुए हैं, क्या कहानी बनती है मेरे ख्याल से आधे घंटे में पता चल जाएगा.
एग्जिट पोल थोड़े एग्जैक्ट दिख रहे हैं, लगते हैं
एग्जैक्ट दिख रहे हैं.
आपकी तो हार में भी जीत लग रही है.
नहीं, हार में से जीत कहाँ है. हार होती है भाई, कोई पार्टी जीते नहीं जीते, अगर हम लोगों ने अच्छा नहीं किया, वोट शेयर नहीं बढ़ाया, तो हमारे लिए संतोषजनक चुनाव तो है नहीं. बाकी देखते हैं क्या कहानी बनती है.
एक सीट कांग्रेस की दिखाई दे रही है, कौन लग रही है? कस्तूरबा नगर, बादली?
अगर एक है तो फिर बादली होगी, मुझे मालूम नहीं कौन सी है, या कस्तूरबा नगर हो सकता है, मुझे ठीक से पता नहीं है.
Well, let's look at this. Somnath Bharti is trailing in Malviya Nagar. Anil Kumar trailing in Patparganj. Satendra Jain is also trailing. Alka Lamba, Ragini Nayak all trailing. Tahir Hussain is trailing. Atishi is trailing from the AAP. Manish Sisodia trailing. Rajkumar Anand of the BJP is trailing. Harish Khurana is leading in Moti Nagar. These are some of the big
one interesting point that I have over here is that both the MIM candidates both are trailing and trailing very badly at that. Here is Mohammad Tahir Hussain that we just saw. In fact, in this particular constituency, it's Mohan Singh Bisht who's the BJP leader. He has got 42,464. His lead is 31,648. We have the Aam Aadmi Party behind, and then the Indian National Congress and the BSP. This is the Mustafabad seat where
Tahir Hussain has only managed to secure 709
He's behind BSP. He's at number 5 in this particular seat.
Let's Tahir Hussain behind the BSP. Riots charge on Tahir Hussain. Again, I come back to the question, Sabah Naqvi. Riots charge, fielded as a candidate. Aam Aadmi Party had thrown him out. AIMIM picks him up, expects, and it is a minority-dominated seat. Yet
it's a half and half seat. It's not full-on minority.
But the fact that he's got 700 and is trailing even the BSP.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Message to the political class.
That means people like to vote for those who they think can actually land up representing them. Because as his campaign had gone there, he was going back to jail. He was in custody parole. He could not even have been out. The guy who contested in Okhla, on the other hand, did not have to go back to jail. If you recall, he was
votes so far. The person leading,
Shafiur Rahman.
Yeah,
Shafiur Rahman Khan.
Shifaur Rahman Khan has 5,000 votes. He's currently number 3. Of course, leading the constituency right now is Amanatullah Khan of the Aam Aadmi Party. Manish Chaudhary is trailing by around 4,400 votes. He's from the BJP.
So, Manish
probably win.
Because it's just round 3 of 23 rounds.
What is? I want to make Navika. Congress here, the so-called minority vote. Okhla is a minority. It's 4. Just make that point. Number 4.
That's correct. Ariba Khan just has 2,000.
So the minorities, when they see an alternative to the Congress party, keep going to that.
I mean, they like
it's not that. Amanatullah was fighting hard, and secondly, Manish Chaudhary of the BJP was earlier in Congress. Then he took a seat.
He was not disliked by
and he was not disliked by the people over there, but he chose the wrong party. Had he contested on a Congress ticket, maybe the results would have been very different.
He might still win also.
Interesting update.
वो पहले कांग्रेस में ही था तो जीत जाता ना अमानतुल्लाह के खिलाफ. You know, आपके थोड़े कैलकुलेशन काजू के आटे की तरह हैं. थोड़ा सा ये काजू का आटा वाला
आटे पे आप इन्वेस्टिगेट करिए. मेरी अपील है काजू के आटे की रोटी पे इन्वेस्टिगेट जरूर करिए. नॉर्थ कोरिया क्या गए?
Fourth round of counting has been completed. This is the 4th round out of 23. Sabha, you may like to hear this, that actually the MIM is number 2 now in the seat of Okhla. Amanatullah Khan at 17,575. Shifaur Rahman Khan at 8,850. The BJP has got further down to 8,298. Congress of course